So in a recent Nintendo Direct, Bethesda announced 2 first-person shooters for the Switch. Doom will be coming out winter 2017. Wolfenstein 2 will be coming out a few months later than when the game does come out for the PS4 and Xbox One. I'm not sure whether the game does come out on PC or not. It probably might be. But all of those versions will be coming out first, and then the Switch version will be coming out later next year. So it will be interesting to see how long we will have to wait for Wolfenstein 2. I think we will probably get it at the start of the year. I think we will get it around about January, February time. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. But pretty much what I want to ask in this video is, now that we've got 2 more first person shooters announced for the Switch, will we get any more from developers like Activision and EA? Because at this moment in time, they are not releasing their first person shooters like Battlefield, Battlefront, Titanfall, Call of Duty and Destiny for the platform. So what I will be asking in this video is, will more first person shooters get announced for the Switch? So pretty much at this moment in time, we have Payday 2 coming out for the Switch, and I do believe Hollow is another first person shooter as well coming out for the system. So we have 4 at this moment in time. There may be more. So it will be interesting to see whether, like what I said before, whether Activision will actually come out and support the Switch with a first person shooter like Call of Duty. I just find it really surprising that Activision got beaten to the punch by Bethesda. It's like Bethesda, they have shown more support for the Switch, a Nintendo platform where previously they didn't want to touch a Nintendo console, but now, this time around, they have come out and supported the Switch with Skyrim, Doom and Wolfenstein 2. I just found it really surprising, because normally that is Activision that normally does that sort of thing. It's like with the Wii U, they came out and supported like pretty much straight away at launch with 007 Legends and Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And then a year later they released Call of Duty Ghosts for the Wii U, even though Black Ops 2, it didn't really sell that much. It didn't, sell as much as, Call of Duty on the Wii, for example. So, Activision, they have a history of supporting Nintendo platforms with first-person shooters like GoldenEye, with 007 Legends, as well as all of the Call of Duty games apart from Modern Warfare 2, and of course Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, and now Call of Duty World War 2. But pretty much we've got a large number of Call of Duty games, even on the DS, for example. It's like on the DS you got Call of Duty 4, and you got other shooters as well on there. I think Black Ops might be on there as well. So yeah, it's just really surprising that Bethesda, they beat Activision to the punch. So it will be interesting to see whether companies like EA will release Titanfall 2. You probably are watching some Titanfall 2 gameplay in the background actually, so hopefully you are enjoying that. I definitely did enjoy my time playing the open session. It's like EA did like an open session for Titanfall 2. Had a blast playing it, so I would love to see games like Titanfall 2, games like Battlefront, Battlefield, games like that come over to this system, just because I am a massive shooter fan. Not just with first person shooters, I do like third person shooters now. I guess that is down to Splatoon. It's like previously I didn't even think about, third person shooters, but ever since playing Splatoon, it's like I checked out Devil's Third on the Wii U. That was a third person shooter. Had quite a bit of fun with that, even though the game sort of died off pretty quickly. And now you got Morphe's Law, which is a third person shooter from an indie developer coming out soon for the system. I will definitely be picking that game up, as well as Doom, of course. So it will be interesting to see whether Ubisoft, for example, whether they will bring out a shooter for the system. It will be interesting to see whether that will happen or not. I think for companies like Activision and EA, and who knows, maybe they are currently right now got teams working on first person shooters for the Switch, but I think for those companies to actually jump on board and bring their first person shooters like Call of Duty, Destiny, Battlefield, Battlefront, Titanfall, I think for those sort of companies to bring those sort of IPs to the system, then Doom, Wolfenstein and Payday 2, they have to sell really well on the Switch, because then it will send out a message that yes, Switch owners, we are willing to buy first person shooters. We are an audience that will support your first person shooters, and you will make money developing your first person shooters on the system. And I think that is what it all depends on. I don't think it is going to be a hardware issue. I really don't. And maybe because Bethesda, they've got Vulkan running on the Switch, maybe that is why we've got, you know, good support from them. So maybe it will take EA to get Frostbite to run on the Switch for us to get Battlefront and Battlefield. And maybe Activision will need to make a custom engine for, you know, Call of Duty to run on the Switch, like what EA are currently doing with FIFA 18 on the system. But I think if first person shooters like Doom sell well on the system, then I think Activision and EA will not think twice about doing that sort of thing, just because they'll see the money that the Bethesda, you know, might make from Doom, and you know, they might want to take advantage of that. I think Bethesda, they've done a really good job of getting in there first. It's like they've got in there before flipping Overkill Software with Payday 2, even though that got announced at the start of the year. Bethesda, they came in, and now they're bringing out Doom, and that is the first person shooter coming out for the Switch, and that will be really beneficial for them, just because there's no competition. There is no competition, so that will definitely suit them well. And I definitely will be picking up every single Bethesda game just to show them support, because they have, you know, they haven't waited for the Switch to sell. They haven't waited for Skyrim to sell. They have brought over games like Skyrim, or games like Doom, I should say, and Wolfenstein 2, without even looking at Skyrim sales. And that's why I want to support Bethesda. So yeah, it will be interesting to see whether we will get more first person shooters. I will actually make a video talking about Call of Duty in particular. I know a lot of people want me to talk about Call of Duty, so that is what I will be talking about soon on the channel. So hopefully you are enjoying the Titanfall 2 gameplay. If you are watching Titanfall 2, maybe you are watching Splatoon, maybe you are watching Zelda, I'm not even sure. What I am going to be doing is spreading out my Doom gameplays, just because I looked at my hard drive and some of those 26 gameplays were just short, like 20-second clips. So I don't have 26 gameplays. I probably only have about 5 or 6 Doom gameplays, like full gameplays. So yeah, that is it for this video. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Do you think more first person shooters will come out for the Switch? And I just want to make this last point. I really want first person shooters to come out with motion control and gyro control, or HD rumble as well. Really would love that to happen. So that is it for this video. Definitely did enjoy myself making this video. It's just a topic. It's like first person shooters. It's a genre that I do care a lot about. It's like this channel started off with GoldenEye Wii, then I moved on to Call of Duty Wii, then Call of Duty Wii U, then Splatoon Wii U, and then Devil's Third. It's like I've played a lot of shooters on this channel. I'm just a shooter guy. So I'd love to see more first person shooters, and you know, third person shooters as well, like Morphe's Law, like Splatoon, come out for the system as well. So that is it for this video. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button. Don't forget to check me out on VidMe as well as YouTube. But that is it for this video, and I will see you next time. By the way, before I do end this video, I probably have included Overwatch gameplay in the background, and I think Overwatch will be the next shooter confirmed for the Switch. I think it just makes sense to bring that game over to the platform, but maybe not. I've already talked about the challenges of bringing Overwatch, but I just think it would be cool if Overwatch came out on the Switch with exclusive skins, kind of like what Rocket League is doing with the whole sort of exclusive skins for the cars, or exclusive cars for the Switch version. So you got the Samus car, you got Mario and Luigi cars as well. So yeah, that would be pretty cool to see that in you know, in the future. But I've already talked about Overwatch on the Switch in its own separate video, so I'll leave a link to those 2 videos that I have actually made talking about Overwatch on the Switch in the top right actually, so make sure you are clicking on those videos. But that is it for this video. Again, let me know in the comments whether you think this is just the start of, you know, first person shooters coming out for the Switch. Do you think games like Overwatch, Titanfall, maybe not Titanfall actually, but you know, Call of Duty, Battlefield, do you think those sort of games will come out for the Switch, or maybe we will just get the odd couple here and there like Doom and that's just it? Doom and Wolfenstein, Payday 2, and you know, that will be it for the 3 big hitters pretty much. So that is it for this video, and I will see you next time.